Welcome back to Map Review. I figured that this time around, I would venture across the pond as we take a quick look at DM Thames and what it has to offer. Wait. Is that how I'm supposed to say it? Hold on. Now, Thames is one of the newest maps in Deathmatch, and parallel to that, the London map pack is now available for the community to use. Now, I really have to give kudos here. The detail shown isn't like anything that I've come across. Even all my years of map testing, it's obvious that a lot of work and passion went into both this map and the London pack itself. It's all really ambitious stuff. Even in TF2, a game known for its personality and world, it seems rare to have maps that feel lived in, let alone an arena shooter like Deathmatch. Here you can find local businesses strewn about, monuments, and general hits at the bigger picture. Already there's a lot of charm that makes this map just that much more enjoyable to play on. In a lesser map, a broad, if not vague caricature? Yeah, there you go, would have been the focus. But not this one. With all this in mind, it's why I find the balance between gameplay and space here to actually be surprisingly effective. I previously stated that with Gump, it's possible to fit an arena shooter's layout in the context of Team Fortress, just as long as the theme allows it. If you don't know what I'm on about, feel free to watch my Gump review. It's interesting, because I find Thames to be a sort of inverse to Gump in how it leans more on theme than layout, nor does it straddle a rather fine line akin to, say, Skate. Though if I'm being honest, not every map has to do so, just as long as it stands out and plays well. My favorite piece of the map has to be this area, which also happens to be the most contested. I always enjoy it when maps are made in a way that sort of resembles a web, with how many different heights and paths are intertwined. It makes for some varied encounters. Plus, the Mega Health does wonders to help tie everything together, being a major attraction and all. Then you have your roads, which granted don't overstay their welcome, though I view them to be closer to a sort of transition more than anything. Thinking out loud, that might have been the intention. They really don't deserve much more attention. Hey, that rhymed. Eventually, everything leads up to the second half of the map, and this is where the London pack really starts to shine. From a layout standpoint, it's pretty much fine for what it is. If anything, I just find the first end of the map to be more interesting. However, it still ends up being just as memorable, if not more so. Even if a lot of that is due to the detail work, which, to be fair, is still perfectly well deserved. Now indeed, there are times where this compromise goes against this map's favor. Notably, certain areas are tighter than they would be otherwise, and it can be a nuisance to bump into a light post, right in the midst of a gunfight. Though I don't want to dwell on specific examples, just know that they're there. For what it is though, I'd say that these are small blemishes, given how everything else still manages to gracefully transition to being a stage for fragging. At least for the most part. With my previous map reviews, I aim to look at layouts and flow more so than anything else, and that's what I still plan to do. However, I thought it would be a nice break to look at what else makes a map tick, and it's easy to see why Thames has become yet another favorite among players. While I have decided to ditch the rating system as I find them to be arbitrary, I can say for sure that Thames gets an easy recommendation, with shining colors and all. So that's what I think about that. And until next time, see ya.